Hi, welcome to Hold the Light, a podcast for lifelong learners who are curious about the ways we can deepen our connection to our spiritual and personal growth. I'm Laurie Grossman. Through solo episodes and interviews, I curate ideas, inspiration, and solutions to help expand and evolve our lives. Think of this show as a mix of information, application, and transformation. I'm here to hold the light for the light holders of the world. Let's get started. Why hold the light, and what do the freedom transmissions have to do with it? Ever hear or read something and it pops out to you like a neon sign, when it resonates throughout your whole body and you can't stop thinking about it? This is what happened when I first read the book, The Freedom Transmissions. There was one specific phrase that jumped out at me as if it was lit up: hold the light. For instance, in this quote from the book, "You're not a light worker, you are a light holder or light anchor. Through your movement to deeper balance and peace, you hold the light, inspire, and liberate others to move deeper into their own." Just 3 words. I underlined the phrase and thoughts appeared in my mind. I would create a podcast called Hold the Light, where I talk and share about the light holders of the world. I would have a newsletter by the same name. And someday I would build a community around it as well. So first, some words about the Freedom Transmissions. I first heard about this book a couple years ago from author and podcast host Elise Lunan on her podcast, Pulling the Thread. It was one of those moments that when I heard about the book, on a gut level, I knew it was right for me. I bought it immediately. That's what happens. When you're ready for this book, it'll find you. To me, this book feels like a pulsing heartbeat. Each page and sentence alive and vibrating and full of meaning. Nuggets of wisdom, offering, revelations, teachings, and transformation on every page. It's written by Yeshua as channeled by Carissa Schumacher. Carissa is a renowned psychic medium, intuitive, and channel. Specifically, she's one of Yeshua's channels. And if you're wondering, yes, I mean Yeshua, otherwise known as Jesus. I've seen Carissa channel in person and read spirit messages, and honestly, it's unlike anything I have ever witnessed. So, if you're still listening, I imagine you're curious to learn more. So let's get to it. What are the Freedom Transmissions? They are channeled transmissions from Yeshua, offering evolved, authentic, and original wisdom for the deepest realization of truth, love, and peace. Carissa channeled these messages, or transmissions, hence the co-authorship. It's fascinating. If you're finding yourself interested in deepening your spiritual life, or perhaps you're already on that path, this book is a doorway to deeper connection to something greater than yourself. It's also a path to your true authenticity and to your freedom. I mean, sign me up. As noted in the book, the Freedom Transmissions unburdens us from unnecessary suffering, strengthens our faith and sense of wholeness, and restores balance and peace, reminding us that we are one with the divine. The joy of these transmissions is that they are for all people and not just some people on the basis of beliefs or dogma. I am not a religious person. I did grow up going to church every Sunday, but that was more of a family habit or ritual. It was often about community and food. Every Sunday before church, my dad would bring us donuts to our family, or after church, we would go to brunch with another family or get ice cream at Baskin-Robbins. We would dress up and we would show up. It was about routine. So why am I now embracing concepts of Yeshua and God and the divine and something greater than myself? Well, as I first started thinking about this, I wasn't really sure. I was simply drawn to it. But when I dig deeper, I imagine it's because choosing to believe in something more feels important to me as I grow older. Because it feels good to think that I am supported by a loving consciousness. Because I want to embrace the idea that there is more to my life than what's right before me. Because moving deeper into peace, freedom, surrender, and forgiveness feels like a connection I want. It feels like I'm nourishing my soul. And because I just believe. I've read this book twice, and now almost every day I go back to it and open it up randomly to read something I've underlined or bookmarked for a quick dose of wisdom or lightness, or even a kick in the pants to make changes and up-level. There are also meditations and prayers. I've been learning more about myself, who I want to be, where I'm stuck or held back in my life, how I shine, and how to create a life of meaning and value. I find myself able to handle more of the ups and downs in my life. When I'm faced with the unknown and I'm feeling fear, like being laid off from my job, these words help me see that there are magical possibilities in this void and to trust the process. I'm taking greater chances on myself. I'm understanding myself on a deeper level, and I'm learning how to allow my authentic self to feel safe enough to be seen. Yeshua's transmissions are, and I quote from the book, here to expand your consciousness, unburden you from the imbalances of the mind that lead to unnecessary suffering, strengthen your faith and sense of worth, and overall to evolve and restore balance and joy in your spirit so that you can live from your true essence. Now, while this book and Carissa's work holds deep meaning and value for me, I have been reluctant to share about it because of the God word or talking about Yeshua. It can be a trigger for many, and I respect that. However, if you're open to the ideas of leading an authentic life, of feeling supported by a loving presence, of feeling connected, of feeling less fearful about the unknown, embracing the thoughts found in this work can feel liberating. I have connected with greater peace, a sense of surrender and knowing myself and accepting myself on a level that's deeper than anything I felt before. I know that I will dig in even deeper about the Freedom Transmissions in future episodes because I finally am feeling the call to share. I'll leave you with this one quote from the book. Even one person streaming, weaving, and delivering that consciousness, that light, can nourish 10,000 souls with his or her light. Thanks for listening. Keep holding the light. To learn more about Carissa Schumacher, the Freedom Transmissions, and the journeys, visit thespirittransmissions.com. Thank you for listening to Hold the Light. For more information about this episode and the topics discussed, visit our show notes or find more at holdthelightcollective.com or on Instagram at holdthelightcollective. This podcast is produced by me, Laurie Gunning-Grossman. Jonathan Grossman is our co-producer and all-around sound guru. He also wrote the original music. This podcast is recorded and mixed at Night Shift Audio in Los Angeles, California. Finally, if you like the show, please rate, review, and share it with a friend. Let's share the light with each other.